Hi, welcome back. Today's video is going to be an unfiltered thoughts on new beauty releases. And that's pretty much exactly like it sounds. I'm going to go and I'm going to look at some of the new products that are going to be releasing soon or have recently been released. And I'm going to share my unfiltered opinions on them. It's pretty off the cuff, so anything will go. If that sounds like a good time to you, go ahead and settle in. If you're new here, thank you for stopping by. So glad that you decided to watch this video, but we're going to just jump right into the unfiltered thoughts. So I have Trend Mood pulled up, and the first thing I saw was that Machine Gun Kelly is coming out with his own line of nail polish. And I have thoughts. I mean, I don't really care about, I don't know him, I'm not into his music, I'm obviously not his target customer. But as you know, Harry Styles just recently came out with his own line of nail polish. And part of me feels like there's got to be some kind of like beauty incubator or some other brand that has approached these gentlemen and encouraged them to create a nail polish line. Just because there's too many similarities. Like, there's guys that put out nail polish. They're both in the music industry. The prices are fairly similar, and honestly, the photography looks very similar to me as well. Anyway, those are my thoughts, but I'm starting to think that there's like a beauty incubator that is behind these guys coming out with nail polish. The next thing that I want to talk about is this new release from Fenty. So when I was scrolling on Trend Mood, I first thought these were going to be liquid eyeshadows because everybody's coming out with like a liquid eyeshadow. You have the, like, Kosas has liquid eyeshadow, Ilia, Dennis, you know, like, they're everywhere. And then I saw that they were highlighters, and I was like, oh, it just seems liquid highlighters, like as an actual highlighter, seem like 2 to 3 years ago. Right now there's like a big move toward like highlighting bases that you wear underneath your foundation, and not a lot of people are actually putting on highlighter. Like, I don't wear highlighter. A lot of the other YouTubers that I follow, they're also doing like a glowy base and maybe like a glowy blush, but not very many people are actually putting highlighter on. So it's interesting that this is coming out, because it just seems like it should have been out like a while ago. This is another release that I had kind of like instant mixed feelings about. When I saw this picture of the new Nabla eyeshadows, I was like, ooh, that is so pretty. Like, I love how pretty that looks. It's like very editorial. The packaging is gorgeous for like the mascara, and like the glitter looks for the eyeshadow look great as well. But then when I thought about it in like a practical way, I was like, big chunky glitter on my eyes. Like, I have very hooded eyes, so for me that just wouldn't make any sense because I would be getting glitter in my eyeballs, it would be on my cheeks, it would be a mess. So I'm interested to see how well these eyeshadows work in a practical use versus an editorial use like this picture. I'm curious to know what you think about this, so please leave a comment. As you know, this year has been like the year of like the tinted moisturizer, the skin tint, basically like the easy to apply, easy to wear, light coverage foundation. So it's no surprise that Charlotte Tilbury has decided to come out with her own version of that. What is it called? It is the Beautiful Skin Foundation, a science and color innovation, medium coverage, instant glow. Honestly, I was kind of hoping it would be a little bit less coverage than medium coverage, because from Charlotte Tilbury, that probably means it's a lot of coverage. I'm sure a ton of people are going to pick this product up. For me, it's going to be a pass, because I have so many new foundations in my collection, but also Charlotte Tilbury tends to put fragrance in her products, and a strong one at that. So I'm like kind of not into her face products in general, but I would be interested to see what people think about this one. Speaking of fragrance, like I am not a fragrance person. I just have a hard time with fragrance in general. But when I saw this bottle, I was like, ooh, that is so pretty. Like I want to put that on my dresser. It is the new fragrance from Billie Eilish. It's like a work of art. So I can definitely appreciate it for that. It's very pretty. The notes sound kind of sweet with cocoa and vanilla and soft spices. It does have a musk scent to it, which for me that like completely knocks it out of the running for even possibly even smelling it. But it's a beautiful bottle. I'm sure she's going to do very well selling it. I mean, she's like super popular right now. And I hope it does well. I really like her and I like her music, and I really like the design of this perfume bottle. It's very beautiful. I love a good sale. We all love a good sale, right? Especially on beauty products, because a lot of times they don't go on sale. And we just had one. We had a sale with Sephora. We had Black Friday sales. And now Sephora is coming out saying, ooh, we're having another sale and we're going to give everybody 20% off. And a lot of people are upset about that because they already spent all their money. Like they're done. They stocked up at the last Sephora sale. They spent their money on Black Friday sales. They purchased all of their presents and they're broke. And now Sephora is like, okay, we'll give everybody 20% off. So there's definitely a lot of like bitterness toward it. And I like totally get it, because if I could have, if you're someone who saved 10% and found out like a couple weeks later you could have saved 20%, like that's a big difference. So definitely see why people are upset about the Sephora sale. Okay, so that was a really quick unfiltered thoughts. There wasn't a lot of new releases, which makes sense for this time of year. Brands have kind of put the kibosh on releasing new products. They're focused on looking at what they're going to release for the spring, which is fine because we don't need to be spending any more money. At least I don't need to be spending any more money. So I hope you enjoyed this unfiltered thoughts. I'd love to hear any of your unfiltered thoughts down in the comments below on these new beauty releases, or any other releases that maybe I didn't mention. And so until next time, bye.